feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could take.
Hello, beautiful people. How are you guys? Hey, Aesop. Hey, Erie. Jill B. I said hi to Aesop. Hey, Melody. Hey, Black Cherry. Is it Kel? Am I saying that right? I hope I'm saying that right. Hey, the Paula Michelle. Fatima, how are you? Cinnamon. How are you guys doing? Hey, Sarah. How have you guys been doing? Kel, I'm just making sure. Yep, I was putting up my backdrop, Erie. Bleachhead Betty. You're not late at all, Bleachhead Betty. I like that name. Okay, so I'm not going to drag this out because you guys know how I am. I like to keep things at an even keel, but there's just some things that I want to say real quick because something's wrong with people. Like, I don't know what's happening, but when it comes to me and people that I have built friendships with, I'm not going to let people try to cause trouble with that, especially because I'm a pretty honest person. I keep it real. If I have something to say, I'm going to say it to you. I'm not going to say it to anybody else. Okay? I don't have time for all that. It's ridiculous. So, you guys already know it's disgusting. I feel disgusting when I even say that girl's name. So I'm not saying her name. But you all know who I'm talking about. You're going to know who I'm talking about once I bring up this live stream. Okay? So, hi, Aesop. How are you, beautiful? Hi, T. I'm doing good. How are you? It's good to see you guys all in here. So, hold on. Let me pull this live stream up real quick. I'm sure JJ won't mind. Well, she deleted it. She might have deleted it. I don't fucking know. Hold on, you guys. Okay, so normally this is not something that I would do because you, like I said, you guys know how I am. I unmodded you months ago, okay? And with those months, you and your friend have done nothing but tell lie after lie after lie about me. And I still kept quiet because I don't give a fuck about you. Okay. I don't know how much more clear I have to be with that. So let me share my screen here. Fair use, fair. Oh, I didn't put that up. Oh shit, wait. Well, I'll put it up afterwards. This is fair use, but I'm only playing a little clip, and I don't think Jenny would mind. I talked to Jenny. I'm cool with Jenny. I have no problem with Jenny. I adore Jenny, so I don't think she would care. I'm just using a little clip here. But thank you. Fair use. Hold on, you guys. Hold on, you guys. But she never asked you to mod her. She modded Donode you. I modded her, so you did her a favor, in my opinion. I agree.
So her whole plan is she's going to take down Amber, Best of Truth, and me, which I would really like to know how, Michelle. And I want you to bring your butt and explain it.
I don't know what much is going on with that. All I do know is if somebody's gonna try to take down Jenny, it's not gonna happen. So like that's just not gonna happen. But I don't know the story with that. I'm sure you guys do. Maybe somebody does. I don't know.
Because I went up and listened to you, and then guess what you turned around and did? This bull crap. You turn around and had your mod go in another chat, clone as me, and try to dox somebody. That's not the way to even try to.
I just want her to take it more of a priority. And so,
Right.
like the other 2 times I've talked to Michelle, Victoria was also on the phone. So she was there too. And, you know, Michelle, the one thing with Michelle is I understand with her BPD that she kind of goes through these fantasies. And, you know, I don't pay them any mind. But she had this
$1. She's a fucking e-beggar. I don't give it. She started.
it's not fun anymore. And I wanted a channel for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I wanted.
Away from it. I do wish you luck. I do really wish that like you could have an amazing channel. You've got talent, you know.
Like, I just want to do my parodies. Like, wait till y'all see this next parody. Y'all are going to fucking die.
Nobody fucking cares. That's the truth.
promise you, y'all are going to die.
I do.
You know, and like, I haven't even been talking bad about Bomb on my channels because I just don't.
That's why I ain't even saying it.
Story I heard is that me and Timed Out have been working together since I was.
Ari, is it before or after this? Didn't you send it to me? I think your commentary is obvious and that fair use applies. Right. Is it before or after this? Because I can't. Oh, it's before? Okay. Well, let's go this way and see.
You know?
Yeah.
I just want her to take it more.
This
Yeah,
bull
you can
crap. This
Yeah,
bull.
That's what PMAS does.
Anything. And then Jenny,
You know?
Is the one that she.
everything.
I really hate finding clips. I really do, because hold on, you guys. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Can you guys hear that? No, I was gone here, but for some reason there's no sound on this. I don't know why there's no sound on this. You guys can't hear that? There's no audio. Yeah. If somebody can give me the timestamp, then because I don't know why there's no audio on that. This is starting to piss me off now. Wait a minute. Oh. Hi, Poppy. How are you, sweetie? Let's try it again. See if it works. I don't know why there's no audio on it because literally there's audio. I could hear it, but let's see if I can see this timestamp real quick. Wait, how do you look at the timestamp? Okay, I think I might have found it. God, I'm rusty, you guys. I'm rusty. Let me see if this works. Okay, let me share my screen again. All right, let me see if this works here, okay? Let me know if you guys can't hear anything.
Passed away from. Well, dear friend.
Like people say,
Well, if you
can
can't,
do your
you can't,
research
but
on lots of things.
yeah.
But I wasn't the one that brought Science Girl into things. That's all I'm going to say. And, you know, me and Science Girl are like, I'm very empathetic. And so it's easy for me to be like, feel sorry for somebody. And
You just sent it to me, Jamie.
yeah.
They'll
Yeah.
take advantage of that. They'll take advantage of that.
That's
I
a good
will-
answer,
Well, yeah.
They will. Trust me.
But you live and
Anything,
you learn.
anything I say up here is going to be twisted anyways. But
Well, that's
Yeah,
what I was
that's why I
going
ain't
to say.
even saying that. That's why I ain't even saying it. I wrote it.
Wrong button. No. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Sorry,
But,
I just pressed the wrong button.
We all live and learn from our mistakes.
There you go.
And I'm glad you're finally, learning from things that you see on certain people. I mean, honestly, everybody
Listen.
needs to do research on people before they support them. I'm just
And
Nobody.
like with the listen, also I've got to say, with the whole situation with Tia, I really like Tia. I have to say that, and you know, that's between y'all. I can't really do anything about it, but I just wanted to say that, you know, I kind of wish y'all could work something out maybe too, because
Jenny, I adore you. I think you tell it like it is. I respect that. But there is not a cold day in hell that I would ever call a truce with her. Okay? Ever. I understand it's coming from a special place in your heart, whatever, but I would never ever be cool with this girl. She's a troublemaker. She's evil. She's vindictive. She's condescending. She's manipulative. And I do not want anything to do with her.
Tia's a really good person too, you know? And I think maybe y'all just, I don't know.
Got your
I don't
wires
know this
crossed.
person.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like people say,
Well, if you
can
can't,
do your
you can't,
research
but
on lots of things.
yeah.
But I wasn't the one that brought Science Girl into things. That's all I'm gonna say. And
You see, no, it's the girl that's talking right there. Her name is Rianne. Okay. So, what the fuck are you talking about? You see, ever since I've unmodded you, you have literally, and I didn't know this until a couple days ago, that you actually pulled up how many super chats you've given me. But whatever happened to doing things out of the kindness of your heart? Does that not exist? Because I didn't ask you for a motherfucking thing. Let's start off with that. You have lied about me being a teen mom. You don't know the story. You would never know the story. Nobody's going to force me to tell my story until I get good and ready to tell my story. My story is none of your motherfucking business, but you still went on your channel, lied about that. Then you lied and said that I spoke badly about Stranger, or no, not Stranger, Aesop. Okay. Then all you've done is told lie after lie after lie on my name. And I never said anything because I don't care. It says more about you than it does me. But now you're trying to act as though I'm the one who caused conflict between you and Science Girl. You are pathetic. You can't ever stand on your own 2 feet and take responsibility for your own actions. You, on your own, had a problem with Science Girl because you didn't like how she said the R word. Do you think Science Girl is stupid? So you want to act like I'm the one who brought Science Girl into this, right? I brought her into this, and it's just all my fault as to why you and Science Girl didn't get along. Is that your story now? You sticking with that? You're a coward. Okay? That's what you are. You're a coward. Instead of taking responsibility and saying, this is why I didn't like you, Science Girl. You don't remember the live streams that you did where you talked about how much money you invested in Science Girl, how you paid this much for her Patreon, how you never got sent a gift, all these things that you were saying. You didn't say that now? I'm the one who brought Science Girl into this? No. Don't get it twisted. You, on your own, brought Science Girl into this. Okay? That was you. Because you didn't like how she said the R word. Why not take ownership for your own actions? But instead, it's just how much you want to bet. You probably messaged Science Girl. Well, Teaya, she's probably the one that told you this. And I don't give a fuck. But I'm telling you right now, Science Girl has a mind of her own. I don't have to bring Science Girl into anything. You started talking about her. Therefore, Science Girl started addressing you. But now that Science Girl is no longer here because she's taking a break from YouTube, you're painting your own narrative and bringing my name into it and putting all the blame on me, which is typical of you. It's so predictable. The fact that you're even on Jenny's panel is funny to me because you have said horrible things about Jenny too. You have. You are one of the fakest people on YouTube, and you need to take your ass right back over to where you came from, where you belong, with Molly Golightly. So, you are the one who had a problem with Science Girl. You act like a whole bunch. You act like freaking, I don't even want to say high schoolers. You don't. You act like you're in elementary school. That's how you act. Manipulating the people that you think are the weakest links and who are going to listen to everything that you say and never question it, never do research, right? And you're seriously trying to say, okay, you guys stick with me and we're going to take her down. We're going to talk about her. We're going to put all the blame on her. And most people, they're probably going to believe it too. And I'm not even going to put in there why they would. Because that's the way you think. Quit trying to play the victim. You're not a victim. You never have been a victim. Boo-hoo, I unmodded you. Who gives a fuck? Go ahead on about your life. Go on with your merry little way and go ahead on about your life. But you couldn't do that. You literally have been trying to bring down my name ever since I unmodded you. And there's multiple reasons why I unmodded you. Absolutely. But the fact that you would even throw Science Girl into this when she's not even here shows what a fucking coward you are. It just does. I don't like people who take advantage of people who are just literally just taking a break. So because she's not here, well, I'm not the one that got Science Girl into this in the first place. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You are the one who got Science Girl into this. You were the one. You didn't get her into anything. You literally got pissed off because she said the R word. And she had said it too many times. I was mad when Science Girl said the R word. But I've talked to Science Girl. You see, unlike you said you have receipts. Show them. Show them to everybody. I don't care. Because I promise you, there is nothing that you have that I have not already said to Science Girl myself. Because I don't play those games. Joanne, you didn't see the parody she did, and that person is entitled to their own opinion. And if you did see the parody that she did, I don't know. That person is still entitled to their own opinion. I was on that live too, and Teaya told people not to bash. It's hard for creators to keep track of their chat. That's why they have mods to try and help. Which live are you talking about, sweetie? Hold on, let me. Hey, Sapphire. It's good to see you, girl. Teaya, you know what? You know what went down in that live? I left it too because there was so much toxicity and you did nothing about it. You were not watching your chat when so many people were commenting hate. That's a lie, Tinkerbell's mom, but you can take a hike again. Because really what's going to happen is I'm going to end up bringing up that live stream again. There were people that may have been making condescending comments, but there weren't people making hateful comments. You're lying. So you should probably go back to the other side. She was excusing the one person over the other. I was so uncomfortable in that chat that I was at the point crying because people were being so hateful. That's a lie. Sorry, but I'm not going to agree with you on that. And the reason why I'm not going to agree with you is because, sorry, make sure you guys go follow Sapphire too. She's amazing. Sapphire Jules. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there wasn't hate being spewed in that chat. The only hate that was being spewed in that chat were by the two people who are spewing the hate. It's not excusing one and the other. When that person came in my chat, I addressed her and kept it moving. But I will talk to and confront whoever I want, when I want, anytime I want, and nobody's going to tell me what to do in my own chat. And if you didn't like it, that's on you. There was not that much hate. There may have been hate, but guess what? There's mods in my chat, and that's what the mods in my chat are for. If people were spewing hate, then they should have been blocked and deleted. I, as the creator, can only do so much. I can't constantly watch my chat. That's what I have mods for. So save that for somebody else who's going to listen, because it's not going to be listened to by me. I literally paused my sister on that live when she said she was feeling uncomfortable and was looking. Teaya, you were knee deep into talking about MGL and Mal. I didn't see hate neither. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There wasn't hate. There was condescending comments, right? But you have mods for a reason. I can't watch the chat. I can't watch the chat the whole time, no more than I'm watching the chat now. Why do you think that comments are missed? Because you can't watch everything in the chat. That's why you have moderators. Period. And if hate is being spewed, like I said, anytime that hate's being spewed, that person needs to be deleted, blocked, whatever. There were conflicting opinions. That's what I saw, Poppy. Even when I went back and anyway, I saw a lot of condescending comments. I seen people disagreeing with each other, but I didn't see hate. I didn't see like horrible comments being made. I just seen, condescending. I seen a few condescending comments, and I seen most of people just disagreeing and people saying both should be held accountable. Both are wrong, not just one more than the other. They both were wrong. I literally said I liked and respected both, but neither would respond to me anymore. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I saw the most, Poppy, just conflicting opinions. That's what I'm saying, Stella. I will honestly say that, I'm gradually working my way back in, but my life has just been so busy. I don't know how people do it. Being able to manage, being a mom and, a wife, whatever, and, with your kids and everything like that, it can be very exhausting. So, but I'm trying to work my way back to getting on my regular schedule. But I stay in my own lane, and I have stayed in my own lane. When I unmodded them, it was, to me, like I said, some people act like getting a wrench is like getting a key to the motherfucking White House, and it's not. It didn't have to turn out like this. This is the way that they made it turn out because she's the one that continued to talk about me. Had she never talked about me, I would never have spoke her name again. And I would have rathered it be that way. You know what I'm saying? Even I have not watched her ever since the day I modded her. I stay in my own lane. But at the end of the day, there's only so much you can tolerate. You know what I'm saying? There's only so much. And the fact that I probably would not have said anything, but the fact that she's trying to use Science Girl, like, it's like elementary school. These are things that I dealt with in elementary school. Like, oh, well, I didn't get my way with you. So, excuse me, I didn't get my way with you. So, yeah, I am going to, and it's crazy to me because even things that I don't know the things that she says. And people come to tell me things that they feel are necessary for me to know. Most people don't tell me anything that she says, and I don't care what she says. But the fact that somebody told me, she made a comment, she never wanted to be my mod in the first place, then why do you keep talking about me? Why do you keep trying to put things off on somebody else? It's like elementary school. You were my mod. You never had any complaints. If you didn't want to be a mod, all you had to do was just say you didn't want to be a mod. It's no sweat off my back, right? But you didn't, right? And it's like, okay, so I mean, this doesn't remind you guys of elementary school. Oh my gosh, like, I didn't even want to be her mod anyway. Oh, let me just go ahead and pull up all the super chats that I've given her. It's sick. We're grown ass women. We're grown ass women. We're not kids. I prefer not having a rush because I'm in and out as my kids go and always come first. I agree with that. Sammy, I'm sorry. I wasn't sure if anyone really knew what was happening. Basically, a case of damsel in distress. When she didn't need his help anymore, he got the boot. But it was super shady. It's good to see you too, Calval. It's very good to see you. Tia doesn't even rock with the drama and shouldn't even be worried with this mess. You're right. That's the only thing that bothered me, though. It's like, because of the fact that I really haven't said anything, and because Science Girl isn't here, you have the audacity to be on somebody else's panel and say, well, I'm not really the one who who brought Science Girl into this. Then who did? So you're basically saying that I'm the one who dragged Science Girl into this mess instead of taking responsibility for your own actions, as if you act like people haven't seen what you've done. It's so weird. Like, it's just weird. It's just weird. Does the wrench get a Tesla or something? Right? Yeah, when you are a creator, you can only do the best that you can do. You know what I'm saying? And it's the reason why you have mods, because you're relying on your mods to look out for the chat, because you can't look at the chat every second. You just can't. You can't read all the comments. You just can't do that. And I think, to me personally, all that is a cop-out. It's a way to blame a creator for something that you've seen in the chat that you didn't like, instead of just gracefully bowing out and saying, look, I don't like this. You feel that it's better to blame it on the creator, as if the creator is sitting there watching the chat the whole time. No, I'm busy doing commentary. Okay. I was doing commentary on MGL. 3 people. So that's what I'm focused on. And I can only basically rely on the chat, on my mods, to see things and hopefully get rid of the things that they see. I know the stress of being a mod, a mom, a stressful. Yes, it's very stressful. A mom, a stressful job with high stakes. I hate when people play victim for arbitrary reasons. I only mod part-time for one person now. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, Mama of 6. But I try to, and another thing too. I don't know Bombshell. I don't know her. But what I do know is if she reaches out to me, or she asks me a question about, there are things that I have talked to Bomb about behind the scenes, but like I said, I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anything about her. But what I will say is if she wants to know a story of what happened, I'm going to tell her. Okay? Because she has every right to know. Because from what I'm seeing, and I don't know all the circumstances behind it, but from what I'm seeing, a lot of the same thing is being done to her right now. So, like I said, I don't know her, but if she was to want to know the story of what happened, I definitely will tell her. First of all, if I'm 42, I look damn good for 42, okay? Second of all, I've never told my age before, Piccadilly. Nobody. I've never told my age. Never. So go find a live stream of me telling my age. But if you think that you are somehow making me feel sad because you just put the number 42, you don't know my story. And if I'm 42, if I am, I look damn good for 42. Take a hike. Okay. Okay, I do not understand how some of these women on YouTube are so much, and it's so funny to me too, because let me tell you something. Let me just make this bigger here. Whoops. Let me tell you something. Whether I'm 42, 41, 45, however old I am, okay? You are not doing anything but making me look better. You're not making me look worse. Okay? If the best thing that you can come up with is that I lied about my age, I feel bad for you. Dig deeper. Dig deeper. Shots fired. Yes, shots fired. Dig deeper because you might find out some other things that may have you looking even more stupid than you already look. This is blurry. Thank you, Stella. Thank you. So I would say dig deeper and you might find some other stuff. But if you think that my age is a contributing factor as to how, let's just put it this way. A lot of women lie about their age. A lot of women do. But there are stipulations to my story that nobody knows. And it's really nobody's business. Let's just say that I fought very hard from the time that I was younger, but nobody knows my story. And if I ever want to tell my story, I will definitely tell my story. But it's nobody's business what my story is. And at the end of the day, if the best that you can come up with is that I'm lying about my age, dig deeper. All right. So let me read, but it shouldn't be months all year. Day after day is Ladies' Day, right? Thanks, Sammy. So are you, sweetie. It's Women's Day? Darn it, I didn't know that. And it sucks. This sucks because I am normally not, I don't do this stuff. Like, I have not addressed her, but that right, I'm 77 years old, and many women lie about age, weight, body. Yeah, I weigh like 100. Now, I don't lie about my age. I really don't discuss my age because I don't keep track of my age. However, it's a long story, you guys. Let's just say that maybe one day I will tell you guys. And when I do tell you guys, you'll understand why things happen the way that they are, and why, let's just put it this way. Sometimes you can't go by the things that you look up, because there could be a deeper story behind it that you don't know anything about. I've had to go through measures just to get things changed in my life, and it costs a lot of money. And let's just say that I don't care how old I am, but regardless, if the best that you can come up with is me lying about my age, really what it is, because we all know who that was that came in here, but really what it is that you thought I was probably even younger than in my 30s. You thought that until you didn't like me anymore, and then you went and looked me up, and you're like, oh my God. And you act like that's something that I'm supposed to be mad about. The fact that the only thing that you can come up with is Teaya lied about her age. Like, that's pathetic. It's very pathetic. Get a life. Because that right there, that doesn't bother me, sweetheart. At all. Hi, Molly Tolightly. Hi, Tia. I'm so sorry you're having to bring all this stuff up again. Thank you, Molly Tolightly. I like your name. I'm 57, and you look damn good, mama of 6. I just don't like keeping track of age. Sammy, when I got to my mid-30s, I got on my Benjamin Button. Girl, exactly, like a box of fine wine. I would lie on YouTube about my age too, with all these crazies on here trying to look up your personal life, right? Right? Then I too, my old ass has to get back to work. Keep it real like you always do. Thank you, Smiles. Thank you for being here. Love you. And I hope I'll see you. Well, I'll probably be here tomorrow. So I hope you can take the time out and be here tomorrow. Be Real here looks great to you. Thank you, Be Real. How are you? It's good to see you guys. But anyway, like I said, I have, spoke to Bomb, and if she wants to hear my story, I will tell her my story, because she has every right to know my story, especially when she's going through some stuff right now herself. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I lost track of my age by 4 or 5 years old, and it just did not matter to me. But damn, when I realized I was 2 years younger, I went exactly. Right, Sammy. Even if you're 30, you look good, Tia. You're entitled to your privacy. Have things in my life private for multiple reasons. Some people think they're entitled to the history of creators. Exactly. And I think the most thing, see, that's not what they're doing though. Okay. What they're doing is, because they're going by what they looked up. First of all, I've never told my age on here. I may have told my age maybe a few years ago, but I've never told my age on here. I don't discuss my age. You want to know why? My fiance and I, we don't keep track of age. He doesn't even know how old he is. We just don't. Age is just, it's just a state of mind. It's just a number, obviously. The more, I feel like once you get into your 30s, you shouldn't be counting. You really shouldn't. I say that to everybody. But the point is that I know my truth. And it's a long story. There's only a few limited people who knows. Down the rabbit hole. Hi. How are you? I love you. I miss you. Message me. Love her down the rabbit hole. Hey, Pugs. It's good to see you. How are you doing, beautiful? Thank you for the super chat. I'm just happy to see you. You don't have to give a super chat. Now, what was I saying? Oh, I just don't keep track of my age, you guys. But I do have a story that only a few people close to me that knows in my family. And let's just say that the number that you see because you're looking it up is wrong. And when I feel that it's the appropriate time to tell my story, because there could be other people out there that's going through what I'm going through. There could be people on here that's going through what I'm going through. I will talk about it one day to help other people. But what I will say is that if the best that you can come up with is, oh my God, Tia, you lied about your age, you're pathetic. That's all I can say. You better pray. You better pray that when you get in your 40s, okay, when you get in your 40s, if you think I'm in my 40s, when you get in your 40s, that you look half as good as me. We'll just keep it there. So it's just how long you've been on earth. That's all, right? It's so good to see you down the rabbit hole. I always catch all your replays and I miss you. So did we listen to all this? I think that was all that I wanted you guys to hear. And I want to say that I am a very neutral person. I don't want to for anybody to think that I don't talk about people. I don't talk behind people's backs, because I'll just say it to you. It's very simple. But there's one other thing that I want to touch on. And before I say that, the reason why I chose to say something out of all the things that she has said and done thus far, I've kept it, I've kept my mouth shut for the most part because I don't care about her. She's nobody to me. But when I heard her bring up Science Girl's name and try to make it look like, oh, I wasn't the one who brought Science Girl into this, it triggered something in me because Science Girl's not here. She's not here to speak for herself, okay? And it just showed me that you will go through any extremes above and beyond to put any type of blame on me. And I will not tolerate that. I won't. You have said so many things and talked about me relentlessly, and I don't care. I have not watched you, and I never will. But I don't know why Jenny even had you up on her panel, because to be honest with you, you don't belong up there on that panel with Jenny. None of them. You have talked about every single one of them, and you're just going to them because you're no longer friends with Bomb. You're just using them like you use everybody. It's absolutely pathetic. A lot of the OGs feel that way too, especially if they are liked. Exactly, Sammy. So there's one last thing that I want to say. So hold on here. I love SG. I love her. I adore her because I've always kept it real with her. Like, anytime I had a problem with her saying the R word. And I remember the last thing that I had ever said about SG, and this was when they were mods. I said, there's a chance that she might not stop saying the R word, okay? Because some people, it's harder for them not to say it. When you get used to saying a word for so long, it's hard sometimes and it just slips out, you know? Do I excuse it? No. And I've told Science Girl, you got to stop using that word. I know that it's hard to stop using it sometimes, but you know, as a creator, it was just me looking out for her as a creator. Like, just try not to use that word so much because you're offending people when you say that word, you know? But I think she's an awesome person. I like that she's real, but I never got her involved with this. Like, I never went to her and said, hey, such and such and such, and this is happening and such and such and such. As a matter of fact, Science Girl has kept me informed with a lot of things because she knows I don't watch much on here. And the same things that were being said about, do you think people are stupid? The same things that were being said about Science Girl was being said about me. So one day, when Science Girl was addressing Purple Hair, when she was addressing her, she was talking. She made a live stream addressing her. And I think the name of that live stream was, I'm addressing you one last time. And I think that was the last time she addressed her. And I got on Science Girl's panel because Science Girl wanted me to tell my story. She wanted me to say what happened. Why did you unmod them? Blah, 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 blah. And Science Girl was in that live too. She was in that live the night that I unmodded them. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't put her into this. And the fact that you want to make a truce with Science Girl and work everything out with her, that's fine. That doesn't make me look at Science Girl any differently. I don't care if she works things out with her. I don't care. That has nothing to do with Science Girl and I, because at the end of the day, Science Girl and I are very neutral people. I'm neutral too. I can like two people at the same time that don't like each other. And I'm not the type of person to go back and gossip to one person. I don't do that shit. I don't have time for that shit. I just don't. But what I will say is that Science Girl, she's just that type of person where she's very neutral, like myself. So if she wants to call a truce with Brienne, that's fine. But if you want to call a truce with this chick, okay, always keep in mind how shady she is, for one. But for two, understand, what does your truce have to do with me? If you want to make up with her, fine. But why do you have to put the blame on me as to why you and her didn't get along when it's your motherfucking fault? It has nothing to do with me. Oh, thank you, Jill B. I've always appreciated you being you. Thank you, Jill B. I appreciate you. I'm so glad that you're here. Hi, Phoenix. It's good to see you. I've been watching your live streams. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Phoenix too and Sapphire. But yeah, like, do I agree with everything that Science Girl does? No. And I don't think she agrees with everything I do. But two people who are building a friendship don't have to agree with every fucking thing, you know? And like I said, I've always adored her. You know, I wouldn't say that we're friends because I don't know her that well, but I do know that I will still watch her. I will still be there for her if she ever needs me. And I don't have a problem with her. But your truce with her has nothing to do with me. Why do you have to throw me in it and put the blame on me as to why you and Science Girl didn't get along? You know, you did that all on your own. You complained about how much you paid for her Patreon because you think you own people. You think you own people. Look, I don't care how many super chats you've given me. Thank you. Just like I said it when you gave it to me. Thank you. But I don't owe you shit. I don't owe you anything. And the fact that you would even sit there and bring up every super chat, like I said, that says more about you than it does me, because I have been very, very quiet because I don't care about you. I just don't. I thought you were, a good person. You're not, and that's it. But like I said, you have did everything that you possibly could to slander my name, including now you're coming into my chat talking about my age. You have literally tried to do everything that you could. So here's the thing. Do you think excuse me. So do you think that people are going to get mad and say, Tia, oh my God, you're not in your 30s. Are you seriously in your 40s? I'm done with you. I'm unsubscribing. Is that what you think people are going to do? Do you think people are just going to hate me because now you put out the narrative that I am 41 or 42? You put out that narrative. So now people are going to be like, well, Tia, she's a liar. I don't want anything to do with her. Something as simple as age, as your age. What women have been doing since the beginning of motherfucking time. Do you think people are going to say, Tia, you are a horrible person. May you burn in hell because you lied about your age? Is that what you think? Okay. Times change. Working with special needs kids. R was literally how it was coded. Exactly. Of their diagnosis, it wasn't meant to demean them. Right. And even when my mom was younger, you know, when my mom used to work with special needs and the mentally disabled, you know, I think, do you guys remember that song? It's called Let's Get It Started by Black Eyed Peas. Do you guys remember that song? One of my favorite songs, but did you guys know that it used to, they used to say, before they changed it, they used to say, let's get R. Did you guys know that? And then they changed it to let's get it started, because at that time, that's when things started changing, right around, you know, the Black Eyed Peas and stuff like that. Times just started changing, and the Black Eyed Peas had to change it to let's get it started. But it actually used to be let's get the R word. Yes, I thought I once heard it was used as a medical term. It was. And it's hurtful to people now. So you just, you know, I understand how hard, because the times that we grew up in, like, you know, excuse me, science girl myself, the times that we grew up in, it was okay to say that word, but it's not anymore. And you just kind of have to be empathetic to people's feelings. And I think that science girl, you know, it may slip out, I'm sure, but she doesn't mean it in that way. I don't think she means it in that way. Yeah, I remember the controversy when that song came out, rightfully so. Yeah. So that's why they changed it. I hate that song. I actually love that song. I used to dance in the clubs that song, but I just remember when it used to be, and I remember when I first heard it, and it was, the title was Let's Get R, and I'm like, they're going to change that. And I knew they were going to change it, and they did. Yes, I did. Yay, area-ish is slang term for getting. You guys are awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my drink really quick, and then I'm going to address one more thing, and then I'm going to be back tomorrow, you guys, I promise. Tomorrow's Friday. It's looking good for me to go live tomorrow. So wait, let me get my drink real quick. Okay, yeah, she does. I just seen that. She says it all the time, Mega Mouth. Oh, thank you, Phoenix. Yep, they changed it for the radio. The CD had the R word version. Oh, really? Huh. I didn't know that. I thought they changed it completely. Thanks for telling me that. Jill, are you in the Discord? I don't know if you're in the Discord. And Phoenix, I don't know if you are, but make sure. And Aesop, I don't think you're in there either. I don't care how old you are. Hell, I'm 52 and I don't care. No, I don't go by age, but I've been through a lot in my life, and I've had to for a while, because things didn't match up, I've had to fight to get my last name changed. There's a lot of things about me that you guys don't know, and the only reason, if I were to ever talk about that, is because I'm sure that there are other people out there who have who's gone through the same thing as I've been going through. But I'm not going to be forced to talk about it just because idiots, okay, who don't have anything else better to do with their time than to look somebody up, and the best they can come up with is age. What are you talking about, Irish girl? I don't know. Did she say it was me, Irish gal? I don't know. Is it still up, Irish gal? I think she had said something about that. Tobo said she doxed Rianne, and really? Well, who is Tobo? Bomb doesn't dox Teaya. Irish girl is a supporter of people who hate Bomb. She had her emails up with your name. Yeah, I think she told me that. But who's Tobo? Okay, well, listen, you guys. Trust me, Jules would call her out if she did without a problem. And even if she did do that by accident, I know, like I said, I have, excuse me, I'm being transparent with you guys. If Bomb wants to know what happened between Rianne and myself, I have no problem telling her that, but I don't know her, okay? And if she did do that, it was probably an accident, okay? And let's not, you know, talk about that, because I don't know her, and I don't want you guys to start arguing in the chat about all of that, because I know that there's some people in here who may like her. There's some people who may not. There's some people who like Amber, some people who don't. I happen to, I don't have a problem with Amber. I like Amber. I don't like some of the things she does, but y'all already know that. And also Jenny, You know, I adore Jenny. I just don't want you guys to be like getting all upset about something that may have been an accident. You know what I'm saying? Nonsense put that info out first, then Bomb replayed it. Watch Nonsense video from today. She asked Tobo to stop tagging her and she knows who she is. Can you guys please tell me who Tobo is? Because I don't know who that is. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. My allergies have been acting up. Bomb said she talked to Teaya to get her story on Ryan. She didn't dox her. Hold on, you guys. Let me see something here. Okay, so no. No. She what the hell? Yeah, that excuse me, was an accident, you guys. And let's not talk about that. It's a lot to explain, especially via chat. Best for Teaya and Bomb to talk. Exactly, you guys. I think that was an accident. And she said it was an accident. Hold on. I'm reading her email right now. And she even yeah, but I don't know who Tobo is. Oh, timeout. Is that who you're talking about? Okay, so she even offered to pay for me to get my number changed, you guys. So let's not talk about this. I don't think she did that on purpose. I would hope and pray she would not do that on purpose. And if I had to read her email because sometimes I forget stuff. I'm constantly busy. I'm a mother. Y'all know I'm scatterbrained. I don't think that was purposely done, you guys. Sorry, but Bomb has done the same accident so many times. She needs to learn to redact. Probably. And I'm bad at that too. Kelly R. I need to learn how to do that too. I can be very bad with that. So yeah. I dare anybody to call me. Go ahead. See what happens. Yeah, let's not talk about this because there's one other thing I want to talk about. Because when you bring attention to that, to me personally, it just makes it worse. You know what I'm saying? So there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. So hold on. No, I've never doxed anyone, but one time I did show my group chat Kelly R accidentally. It was an accident. I didn't mean to do it, and I hurried up and took it off. So there are two more things that I want to address. So the first thing that I want to address is I was listening to a live stream. I cannot remember whose live stream it was. And she was playing another live stream, which happened to be that one girl with the purple hair. And by the way, I just don't say her name. I like purple hair. Don't get it twisted. My hair will probably be purple tomorrow. It is what it is. But just a substitute, so I won't have to say her name. But anyway, there was somebody up on panel with her, which was Stranger Clegan. And I haven't said your name much. And the reason why is because, again, I never spoke with you that much. You never really cared to take the time to know me. And because you didn't, I didn't either. So I don't feel it was ever necessary for me, even though you've talked about me a lot since I've unmodded you. I just don't care. But what I do care about is, you said you deleted your Facebook. You don't go on Facebook anymore. And you deleted your Facebook because of me. So let me ask you, why would you delete your Facebook because of me? Because when I unmodded you, I blocked you the next day. So what is the point of you deleting your Facebook because of me? You see, it's that victim mentality that pisses me off. It's what really gets under my skin. People constantly want to victimize themselves. And the reason why is because some people, that's all they know how to do is victimize themselves. But you deleting your Facebook, again, has nothing to do with me. Because once I unmodded you, I was done. I never contacted you. So I'm curious to know, why in the hell would you delete your Facebook because of me? It is so disgusting. You guys have to imagine. Just imagine if you were in my shoes, okay? And somebody, you unmodded, it didn't work out. And they are constantly talking about you. And no matter what the situation is, they're trying to always put the blame on you. How would you feel? I don't want anything to do with you, okay? Which you already know that. I haven't bothered you. So what is the point of you saying that you deleted your Facebook because of Teaya? I deleted my Facebook because of Teaya. Why? If I blocked you, why'd you delete it? Do you guys see what I'm saying here? Here she goes on JJJ's panel. And JJJ, being the kind-hearted person that she is, I hope, maybe you guys can work it out. Never, Jenny, never. She is a horrible person, okay? Never. But JJJ, being the nice person she is, maybe you guys can work it out. Okay. Then your answer is, well, I'm not the one who brought Science Girl into this. Why is it that every single thing that you guys do, you always bring up my name and try to put the blame on me? You go around trying to defend yourself, with the whole racism thing, okay? You seriously need to keep my fucking name out of your mouth. You really do. Now, I don't care how much you want to keep my name in your mouth, that's fine. You want to put all the blame on me, that's fine. But what I will say is, it only speaks of your character, not mine. All you have to do like, I just don't understand why every single thing that comes out of y'all's mouth is Teaya, Teaya, Teaya. And you said you have receipts. Show your receipts. Go ahead. I want you to. Go ahead. Show all of the receipts. I don't care. Because there is nothing that you are going to show that I would not take personal accountability for if I did say something, which I didn't. But if I did, I have no problem taking personal accountability. I'm not going to put the blame on Erie or Commander or Aesop and say, well, Aesop's the one that kind of made me do that shit. Like, grow up. Grow up. It is, Kelly R. It's very vindictive. It's like, when I heard her say that, I cannot remember which live stream I was listening to, but she was listening to them and she said, all of a sudden out of nowhere, oh, I deleted my Facebook because of Teaya. What? Fucking psychos, dude. It's beyond vindictive, Kelly R. It's psycho at this point. Like the first person that you think of when I have nothing to do with you two anymore, nothing, is I'm just going to put all the blame on Teaya. Did you hear that, Kelval? Yeah, I happened to hear that. And I was just like, what? Like, ew. Ew. Like, it's like you paint your own damn narratives and you just run away with it. And it's just disgusting to me at this point. Like, my Lord Jesus. Was it Kelval? Okay. But I have not, seriously, from the moment I unmodded her, when she came up recommended the following day, I put not interested. I have never been on her channel since that day. And I was listening to somebody else's live stream and they were playing, it may have been Bomb. May have been Bomb. And she was playing something, and while she was listening to me, I just happened to hear my name, and I'm like, wait, let me rewind that again. And I rewinded, and I'm like, what? I just could not believe it's disgusting to me at this point. This is why I didn't read her nor Tobo's community post. I won't be lied to and gaslit. If they can kick it to me real, we can talk. Until then, which I won't hold my breath. Exactly. It's all about, trying to keep it real, trying to, have an adult conversation. And like I said, although I respect Jenny for, saying what she said, there's just no way in hell that I would ever, not in a million years, be cool with somebody like that. I don't have respect for people like that, and there are deeper things that definitely make me look at her as in the fact that she's constantly, her and her partner in crime, always trying to put the blame on me for everything. And it's like, you seriously think that you did something here? What is it that you think that you've done thus far when you continue to throw dirt on my name? I haven't spoken of you, and you still keep talking about me and still keep trying to put the blame on me. It doesn't matter what it is. Okay? Are you going to try to blame me for what happened between you and Bomb too, even though I don't know what the fuck is going on between the two of you? Grow up. All right. sorry, you guys, I accidentally pressed mute. I try to pick and choose my battles wisely, and I'm not, you know, I try to stay in my own lane, mind my own business. I'm not trying to go back and forth with people who are irrelevant to me. But at the same time, there are some things that I am going to address, you guys. And when I heard her say that about Science Girl, when Science Girl's not even here, it just pissed me off. And that's the only thing. It's not her. It was that she literally brought Science Girl into something that she really doesn't have anything to do with and put the blame on me. And it's disgusting to me. It's like we're all in elementary school. Not me though. Don't include me in that because I don't have anything to do with that. Y'all act like you're in elementary school. But I'm reading you guys' comments. Right. Get to a solution, but that's hard to do with people who create issues. Exactly, Sapphire. Like, I wish that I would not have, like, anybody who has ever, ever been a mod of mine, either being a mod, some of them I still remain cool with, and then some of them I don't talk to anymore because we've had our differences. But regardless, when I unmodded them, they did their own thing and I did mine. They didn't go and do live stream after live stream and bring up super chats that they've gave me, and then I bring up super chats that I've gave them, and it never worked out that way. And to me, I 100% regret getting involved. And at first I looked at it like, the person of where she comes from, which is Molly Golightly, it speaks volumes if you really think about it. And to me, the way that she moves, it's exactly where she belongs. It's exactly where she belongs. Yes, Erie is very much a sweetheart. Stranger accused me of ruining her life. No idea how I did that. Yeah, it's this victim mentality, you guys. Everybody wants to be a victim nowadays, and that's the thing. Aesop, she did absolutely nothing to them either. But let's not forget, the first thing that Aesop was accused of was being a homophobic person. She was accused of being homophobic, and me and her. That was the first thing that she said. And that pisses me off, because Aesop is far from ever being homophobic. You can't label someone and make those type of dangerous accusations with no proof to back it up. And then also you don't have any proof to back it up, but you're also endangering her life by saying those things. You don't just go around calling somebody homophobic for no reason at all. You have no proof of her making any type of homophobic statements. The only thing that you have proof of is that she didn't agree with something that you said. She respectfully disagreed. She didn't deserve to be treated like that. But it's like, the reason why I say elementary school is because if you think back, in elementary school, it was, whenever you got in a fight with one of your, little friends or ex-friends or whatever, that friend would go to other people and say, I don't like her. And then tell everyone else, don't like Teaya. She's a horrible person, don't like her. She lied about her age. Oh my God. And guess what else she did? She lied about being a teen mom. Oh my gosh. And what else does she do? Oh, yeah. And she's responsible for why me and Science Girl don't get along. Oh, yeah. And it's because of her that I deleted my Facebook. Do you guys hear how that sounds? It's slanderous. Right. You took the words out of my mouth, Sapphire. It's slanderous because you don't know me. You don't know my backstory. You don't know anything about me. Okay. So, yes, that is slanderous. And then, secondly, it's so immature. It's so immature. Oh, I don't like her anymore. So I'm just going to try to turn everybody else against her too. You're welcome, Aesop. Aesop is far from that. You know what I'm saying? Far from that. I'm far from that. I was accused, you know, he just follows a crowd and flip-flops every couple weeks. Right. And it's all for subs. Well, that's the thing. I don't care. You know, that's how you want to make subs. Go ahead, do your thing. I don't care. I'm not on your channel. I don't watch you. I don't care what you do. But at the end of the day, if you're still going to keep my name in your mouth, I am going to say the things that you are lying about. And I don't owe anybody an explanation for anything, most of all them. If I tell my story, it's going to be to the people who care about me, the people who support me, the people who are there for me, the people who are, you guys, because somebody else could be going through exactly what I'm going through. But I won't be forced to tell it just because they're walking around saying something that they have no idea what they're talking about. You don't just go around calling somebody a homophobic. You know, you don't do that. Because I could easily say those things about her. Now that I look at everything said, R has put all the blame on you first, then Bomb, then back to you when it came to SG. It's called taking accountability. Right, Sammy? Right. And I still really don't know the story between her and Bomb. But what I do know is that Bomb had asked if she could reach out to me. And then somebody in her comments had said that that I called Bomb a racist. Now, first of all, I did. And it was because when I heard the clip of her saying the N-word, that was my initial reaction. When she said the N-word with the hard R, it triggered something. When you're called that all your life, by racist people, it is something that triggered me, right? So I told her, I said, look, that was my first reaction of when I heard that you saying the N-word and blah, 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 blah. And she told me, she said she didn't, she hasn't said that word since. It was it was a mistake, blah, 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 blah. And I do believe that people are capable of change, guys. I will always believe that. But I don't know her. All I said is if you do want to know the story of what happened, because of course she got her own version of the story, which is everything was a lie, of course. And there's always two sides to every story, technically three. And I told her, I said, if you want to hear my side of the story, I am more than happy to tell you my side of the story. Never say a word around me you won't like me if you do. You're a sweetheart, Pugs, for attention to build a channel, because the time around that live, her and Stranger hated Bomb and loathed Anthony. Right. That's what I'm saying. It's just this constant back and forth thing, and that's fine. I don't care about you. If that's how you want to do and build your channel, go ahead. All power to you. It doesn't have anything to do with me. Just keep my name out your mouth. Calva, I can never be that. I'm good solo dolo, right? Calva, she creates all these issues for herself. It's mind blowing to watch as it's obvious, and she she should not. She just. I feel like, you know, when it comes down to it, like I would have been perfectly fine. Um, just not talking about her not talking about me, whatever. It's her. She's the one that's constantly kept this going over and over and over again. And like I said, a bitch can only take so much, you know? And when I heard Science Girl and her bringing her into this, Science Girl's not here for one. And for two, the nerve of you to try to say, I'm not the one who brought her into it. As if Science Girl doesn't know the shit that you've done and said, okay, after you left her Patreon. ASAP, Inspiration, and Teaya have been some of the most sincere, do not purposely lie and explain themselves since I've encountered them on YouTube. Exactly. And I'm not always going to explain myself for everything, but I will try to keep it 100 at all times. There's no reason for me not to. How hard is it to just be honest to people? Just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard. It's not hard to be honest. And I'm not talking about some fucking stupid shit about your age. Give me a break. I'm talking about if you have something to say to somebody, go to that person and say it. That's it. Like she did to you and Molly and Bond seems to be a pattern. It is. It is. And it's just, now look, I know that, and you guys know that what she did, what Molly did to her was wrong. But I truly feel that if Molly would have given her the attention that she was probably seeking, then she would probably still be there with Molly. That's just my opinion. Do you think that someone that has said many racist things over the years can change, though? I don't, Kelly Ark. I don't know Bomb personally, though. Like, the only thing that I have ever heard is that specific clip that was sent to me, and that was just the first reaction that I've had. But from according to her, she hasn't said anything like that since. So I don't know. But yes, I do think a person is capable of changing if that's something that they were raised or they grew up that way. You have to deconstruct those racist ideologies and things like that. And it requires a lot of work too. But I don't know Bomb. I don't know her story. All I know is that when I was sent that clip, that was my first reaction. It has nothing to do with race baiting to the idiot who said that. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with that's what I heard her say. And it was my initial reaction, like, wow, that's what it sounded like to me. But I guess there's a backstory with that. And I don't know her personally. So if she said other things since then, I don't know because I don't know her, you know? Black Cherry from Chi, we are chill people. We are, it has to be the water. I mean, it's Lake Michigan. That's what I would say for myself. I'm very, very blunt. So, who said that? Who said that? Kelly R. If there are things that she has continued to say, then I understand where you're coming from. But that's the only clip that I've ever heard. You know what I mean? But I do think that, a person can change if they were raised that way and they're willing to deconstruct how they were raised, how, their ways of thinking, the way that they look towards minorities and Black people. And it takes a lot of work. And but I've never heard anything but that. So, Michelle, please get help. I don't even know what the hell's going on with Michelle. The last I heard, she was in the hospital, which is, I hope she's better now. I know people who have the most foul mouths on this planet who are totally different now. I have. Now, if it's something that's continuous, like I see where you're coming from, Kelly R., and I understand what you're saying 100%. If it's something that you're constantly doing, then yeah, I don't see a person changing from that. Like, to me, there's no hope for people like Molly Golightly. She constantly says racist things over and over and over again. And to me, she does not want to change anything about herself in the way that she looks at Black people. But like I said, I don't know Bomb personally, and that's the only clip I've ever heard of her saying, anything bad towards Black people. Where the F is the emoji that actually shakes its head? Damn it. Michelle done cracked an entire case of nuts. Oh boy. Right, Kelly. Right. Me too, though, Pugs. I know a lot of people. I have people that I'm cool with to this day that have changed and used to say some of the most disgusting things. And as they grew up, they realized, wow, I can't believe how stupid I was, blah, 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 And it's just because it's just the way that it was all they knew, Hold on here. What is that? Right, Joby. You guys have been very sweet and supportive in the chat. You guys know I really don't I feel like it's a deflection too over the bigger issues here. And I think the biggest problem here on YouTube, period, is Molly Golightly, in my opinion. And that is what I do commentary on, and I try to talk about true crime and, the makeup, things like that. I don't want to talk about people that have absolutely no relevancy in my life. None, The only reason why I wanted to say something today is because that's the only thing that pissed me off, was the fact that she's trying to bring Science Girl into something and she's not even here, and it just shows you her character, and how she's trying to right there take advantage of Science Girl. She didn't even have to mention her name, but she did that on purpose, and you can sit there and talk about how you should do your research before you support a creator. Commander! Hi! Sorry, a lot going on in my personal life, but God is good. I've been praying for your mom. I hope she's okay, Commander. It's so good to see you. Love you. Did you research Bomb? Supposedly, because you had so much problems with her. You know what I'm saying? I think the person who should have been doing the research is me. Because I haven't said anything about you. Anything that I have said is a reaction to the things that you have said about me. The fact that you would pull up, and literally, this is new to me. You probably did this a long time ago. The fact that you would pull up how many super chats you've given me, you're pathetic. Because do you like it the fact that Bomb, has said many times that you wouldn't have any subscribers if it wasn't for her. Well, it's true, whether you want to believe it or not. It's true. But do you like the fact that she said that? Because I can recall somebody saying, the one live that I heard on someone else's panel, I can recall you saying you thanked Bomb for recommending you and whatever happened to doing things out of the kindness of your heart. So you pulling up super chats that you've given me, right? That I didn't ask you for, by the way, that you've given me. That wasn't done out of the kindness of your heart? Well, why the fuck did you do it then? And you pulling that up to show people your whole generalized point is, look how many super chats I've given her, right? Okay. Well, for one, I can tell you I'm not for sale. I'm not for sale. And for two, whatever happened to doing things from the kindness of your heart? I thought that that's why people did those types of things, right? Grow up. Teaya, MGA has been doing this to Science Girl for years. I wondered where Science Girl was. Science Girl is coming back. I think she's just taking a break, just because of probably, things that she needs to do for herself. But yeah, she's coming back. And if she doesn't, good for her too. Shit. But I'm sure she will come back. But I think her focus is like on her Patreons and just laying low. I don't blame her, I hope all is well. Hope mom is good, Commander. I missed you. We all missed you so much. To ask, but I figured I'd ask later. Hey, Brandy. Yes, I hope everything's good. I'm so glad to see you in here, Commander. I know life gets crazy. Mine has been too, but I'm just glad to see you. And I hope your mom's doing really good. But yeah, like to pull up, all the super chats that you have given me. Like I said, what I don't understand. Like you weren't doing that out of the kindness of your heart. And the fact that it's like, wow, I can't. And, I had high hopes for some people that, they were smart enough to see her for who she truly is. But wow, did I really underestimate a lot of people on how truly weak they are. I don't want to grow up because if I did, I wouldn't be. That's right, Tia. VHB was in Vanity Fair. What? She was in Vanity Fair? Did hear Bullhorn Betty and Vanity. Wait, who? Okay, so when you guys say Vanity Fair, that shows you how lost I am. When you guys say Vanity Fair, I'm thinking of the magazine. Problem is, eerie problem in her pea brain. It was a good thing about her. Damn it. Where'd that go? Darn it, I was reading it and then it just disappeared. And made her world famous. My mom is alive and in stable condition, but I can't say she's good, but I pray the pain lessens. Thank you guys. Let's just say it's a long road ahead. Aw, I'm still praying for you, Commander, and we're all here for you. If you need us, if you need to talk to, reach out to me. I'm always here for you, but I'll continue. Please, you guys, continue to pray for Commander's mother, that she has a speedy recovery, and that everything's going to be okay. and that God or whatever higher power touches her body inside and heals her very, very quickly. And we'll continue to pray for her, Commander. Yes, there is an article about BHB. She got. I don't like that, though. I don't like that these articles are even acknowledging her in the first place. Like, why? She's nobody. She's nobody. She's just a person that goes around and just causes chaos. That's what she does. She's not. Ugh. Don't even get me started about her. God, I could just be here forever. Yes, prayers. We seem to miss each other these days, Brandy. It's good to see you, Brandy. Yes, please, you guys, continue to keep Commander and her family and her mother, especially, in your prayers. Because I know how that is to watch a loved one be in pain, and it is the worst feeling in the world. So I'm here for you, Commander. Email me anytime, Facebook, whatever. I'm always here. Now she's a real racist. Who? Oh, I already know that. Like, sorry, but as soon as I seen her with that group, whatever, I already knew when she was holding up the sign, "Girl, bye." Like, I knew she was. She is. My schedule was wacky, so I was able to finally catch your live. Hi, I've missed you. I've missed you too, sweetie. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. It means a lot to have you guys all here. I know that it really sucks to everywhere you go, it seems like there's just, a lot of drama going on. And I wish the people did get along, like I definitely would never ever speak to certain people again, but I'm willing to never talk about them, because I never have. But as soon as I heard Science Girl's name, I had to get on here and say something because Science Girl is not fucking here. And although, you know, maybe Science Girl's coming back. I don't know. Maybe she's not. Either way, I support her. You don't have a right to just bring her name up like that and try to pretend like I'm the one who brought her into everything when you know damn well this all started. Your whole beef with Science Girl is because of you. It don't have shit to do with me. Period. You chose to leave Science Girl's Patreon because you said some of the same things you said about me. She didn't do anything for her Patreons. You paid at the highest tier, and you do those things on purpose out of manipulation, okay? Just so you can, if anything ever happens between you and that person, just so you can go back and say, I did this, I did that. How is that no different than Molly Golightly? How's that no different than her? I had no idea the amount of drama, deceit, backbiting and crap that goes on YouTube. I know, Aesop, a lot goes on, and I tend to stay out of it. I do. I don't like to get into it, but I do genuinely like Science Girl. I wouldn't say that we're friends because I don't blame her. She probably don't trust anybody, and I don't either. I don't. But I hope one day we can be friends, but I genuinely like her. And I wouldn't purposely bring her into anything. She was the one that was being talked about. Now, I have had my opinion about her saying the R word too, but I said it to her, and when that person just chose to leave her Patreon and things like that, the only thing that I could ever say is she might say that word again, because sometimes it's hard to reprogram yourself when you grew up around that word. Back in the day, it was so acceptable. So sometimes it's just hard to stop saying it. But I've told Science Girl, you got to stop saying it, like try your best, because there are people who get very, very offended. And the sad thing about it is Science Girl did apologize to her after that. She did. And she tried to send that person her gifts, because I guess at the highest tier you get like a gift. She tried to send it, and that person didn't want the gift. These are all things that were being said about Science Girl. Science Girl didn't do anything. This is the person that she is. Whenever she doesn't get her way with something, then she starts talking about you and painting her own narratives. You want to paint your narratives? Go right the fuck ahead. You're only making yourself look stupid. But what I will tell you is you're not going to put the blame on me for anything. And if you are, show your receipts. Show your receipts. I'm still laughing at Mega Mouth's house. She at least has a room and a table in her own Airbnb home. I have noticed that. I was in the beauty community and wandered over here. But the amount of drama that's in these communities is crazy. It is. It is. And it's normally something that I choose to stay out of it, though. Like, I tried to stay out of it all. I just think that somebody like Molly Golightly, she don't belong on YouTube. She's just a horrible person, and I'd rather keep the focus on calling her out on her bullshit, narcissistic, racist, Karen behavior, but every now and then you have to pick and choose your battles, and I have definitely kept my mouth shut. But when it comes to that, I'm going to say something. I'm not going to let you put the blame on me for something you chose to do. Take responsibility for your own actions. Be a grown-ass woman instead of acting like you're in elementary school. It's overwhelming sometimes. I have to decompress by watching something non-dramatic, like how to do nails videos. Yeah, I still watch those. And that's why I have, a lot of fun on TikTok, because although there's drama on TikTok, it's not just one community. It's just kind of all over the place, I wanted a genuine answer why you both couldn't work things out. She truce with Amber. Flava attempted with JJJ, but Teaya, I'm still wondering, what did you supposedly do? I never did anything to her except for unmodded her. And that's life. Deal with it. Get over it. Move on with your life. I've been moved on with my life. I don't want to, even if she did, which I don't care, but even if she did, I would never, ever truce with somebody like that. I don't like people who victimize themselves. I don't like people who constantly will throw anybody under the bus to save themselves. I don't like people who lie. I don't like people who try to use things against you when things don't work out for them. I don't like people who bring up things that they've done for you, okay, as if you owe them something because of that. I don't want people like that. That is nothing but low vibrational energy. And I don't want that ever. Even calling the truce. I would never truce with somebody like that, ever. Because I know, I can't either unless I was in a financial strain. Bottom line is SG's name should never have been brought up, period. Amen, Sammy. It should never have been brought up, and it should never have been blamed on me, because that was your own choice. You chose to continue to talk about SG, not me. You can never buy friends. The best you can hope for is briefly renting them, right? Hold on. That's why she's talking about her, because she's not here. SG wouldn't will let her have it. Yeah, exactly. You know, and that's great. You call a truce with whoever. And the sad thing about it is you don't have to call a truce with me. Just keep my name out of your mouth. And I don't have any reason to ever talk about you ever again, you know? And I think that's the thing too. Like, you don't have to, you know, when you do things, it's because you genuinely want to. You know what I'm saying? If you're a member, you know, if you give a super chat, if you become, you know, a member in somebody's Patreon, whatever, you do that because you genuinely just want to support that creator, because YouTube is an investment. You have to pay for, you know, a computer if you don't have one. Some people don't have computers, you know, but you know, a camera, good lighting. You have to pay for StreamYard, and StreamYard can be expensive once a month depending upon which package you get. YouTube is definitely an investment, and it's an investment in yourself, really. So people show you, so they want to show you genuine support, and that's great. You know what I'm saying? I'm appreciative of that. But you don't have to buy my friendship. I'm going to be, if you're a good person and you have good energy, I want to be around you, you know, as long as you want to be around me. But obviously, you're appreciative towards those things. When I go and give somebody a super chat, or if I'm a member on somebody's channel, I'm a member in Jenny's channel. I don't expect anything from Jenny because of that. You know, if I give her a super chat, or if I give Science Girl super chat, or whatever, I don't expect anything. I wouldn't throw it up in their face if we didn't talk anymore, anything. That's just not me. When you do things, it's supposed to be from the kindness of your heart. And that's it. I'm sure she does, Sammy. I bet she does. I've seen some extremely disgusting stuff happen on YouTube, some absolutely crazy stuff that absolutely shocked me. Yeah, me too. Me too, Brandy. I've seen some pretty horrible things on YouTube through my journey, and it's sad. You know, it's sad. You want to keep things private as much as possible because it's very scary, you know, the things that people can try to do to you over just being mad over YouTube shit, YouTube drama. At the end of the day, it doesn't affect your life unless you let it. Who are you talking about, Kelvin? I just I've learned a lot, you guys, and God, I wish I would have made some different decisions, but I didn't. And you learn as you go here on YouTube. You try to be nice, and had she not mentioned Science Girl's name, even if she would have said something about me, I probably wouldn't even given it a second look, you know what I'm saying, or a second listen, whatever. But when I heard her saying that, I'm like, the nerve of her, you know, and just grow the fuck up, dude. Grow up. She said the same ish every time. I'm LBGTQ and I live in Japan and over. Doesn't she have already renting Airbnb? Is she renting it out already? Sometimes it hurts. I'm sensitive, but not to the point where I need attention, but don't want negative attention either. I agree with that. I watch the same creators daily, and it's not many, but I like them because they have substance. Aw. Kelva, oh, you're talking about the bossy one. Yeah. Yeah. And I've been very, very quiet when it comes to her because, you know, we never really got to know each other. She never wanted to take that time to get to know me. And because of that, I never took the time to get to know her. I just knew that her loyalty was with Rianne, which is why I never said anything to her. I just unmodded them both. And I didn't care. I don't care that her loyalty was with her. That's great that they have a friendship. I don't give a fuck. Because with friends like that, who needs enemies, you know? I give SC in lives, super chats in lives, when the creator and I see eye to eye and I put their authentic selves in, and they put their authentic selves into their channel. It's why I pay sub only. I agree, Joby. I think that's important when you're letting your true authentic self, you're letting that be known to you guys. And I try to do that with you guys 100%. And it's not always easy, you know, but I like coming on here. Like, I can talk to you guys for hours and hours, you know. To me, that's a good thing because it shows that we have all built a connection. We have all built, you know, we've all built this kind of energy. You all have this positive energy about you, you know, and it's something that I love to be around, that I love to talk to you guys because you're going to be straightforward. You're going to tell me how you feel. Just like, was it Kelly? You know, she'll challenge me. Hey, you know, do you think maybe she hasn't changed? Things like that. I like that kind of stuff. If there's things that you guys see that you don't agree with, you can tell me. I don't want for you guys to be like, you know, thinking that you don't want to say anything to me because you don't want to piss me off or anything like that. I'm always down for constructive criticism as long as it's constructive and not disrespectful. That's it. Well, she's not quiet on you. Right, Erie. And that's okay. You know, I don't care if that girl talks about me. You can talk about me until your face turns blue. I don't care. But when you start bringing other people into it, that's when it starts pissing me off. That's when it starts pissing me off, especially somebody who's not here to defend herself. Immature. Ugh. Creator and I were real cool. And then I seen her on ours channel and she was so different. I hope all is okay with her. We bonded because her wife is from the city I live in. Well, I hope that things work out, Brandy, with our creator. Tia Strange, ha ha ha. She would always take your panel and was so long-winded. I'm a cheap date and easy. I'd make a good. You're cracking me up. It's like a punch in the stomach too, because you know it's going to be clipped and it's a creator you like, and it's like, dang. And I get that too with you guys. Like, I truly don't understand why more things are not handled privately. It would be more peaceful. I agree, Sammy. I agree. I think you guys are so spot on with that too. Hold on. I was reading something. I see how you guys feel like there's a creator that you may like, you know, but you know that that creator doesn't like another creator that you like. Like, you like all these creators, but these creators don't like each other. And then you're seen in that other creator's live stream, and it's like, oh no, you know, like, should I be here? Should I not? And you shouldn't feel that way, but not everybody feels that way. And here's how I am. If you don't understand me enough to know that I'm a very neutral person and I'm perfectly capable of being neutral, sometimes it can be hard depending upon the situation, but nobody can tell you guys where you should and shouldn't go. I don't care who's in here that likes, you know, that the R girl, or that may like, I don't know, anybody that you know that, or even if you were in Molly Golightly's chat. Okay, that's a stretch. But even if you happen to like this person that I'm speaking of, I don't care. You know, as long as you're respectful, and as long as if she was to start talking about me, you take a hike. I don't care where you are. It's none of my business. I don't have any right. I can't dictate to you guys where you should or shouldn't go. We're adults. We're all adults. I met R because she was doing a parody on Amber. Does anyone know how she and Amber became enemies? No. Somebody else might know, but I don't. I think she just doesn't like the things that Amber says. The whole thing was because you wouldn't dog Amber out. Okay, if you don't like what Amber said, take it up with Amber. So I feel like that was all an excuse to beef with you. I agree. Like I said, I did tell Amber how I felt, but I'm not going to dog her out and do all that stuff. For one, that wasn't what the live's about, and nobody's going to tell me what I can and can't do, what I should and shouldn't say. I'll say what I want, when I want, how I want, anytime I want, any place I want, and nobody's going to dictate that to me. Nobody. I very, very much told Amber that's wrong what you said. However, the big disagreement was they both should be held accountable. You know, Amber and Mallory, not just Amber. And that was what people were saying in the chats, and that was the big disagreement most of all. Oh no, I don't even go to MGL bushes ever. So yeah, it was just that, and nobody's going to tell me who I should and shouldn't call out. And at the end of the day, if you want somebody called out a specific way, take your ass over to your own damn channel and do it the way that you want to do it. It's very simple. But nobody's going to tell me that there was nothing but hate being spewed in that chat. It wasn't. And if I have to pull that chat up, I will. There were some people who were saying some pretty condescending things, but it wasn't hateful, you know? And as a moderator, if you see hate, your job as a moderator is to delete them. What made that night any different from any other night? Your job is to block the hate, okay? Because I can't watch everything that goes on in the chat. And if you think I'm supposed to, you're naive, okay? And you probably need to do some soul searching. because you're a little bit too naive if you think that I can watch every single thing that's going on in the chat. Right now I can, because I'm not doing commentary on anything. But if I am doing commentary and focused on something else, what the fuck do I look like? You can only do so much. You know what I'm saying? That's why you get mods. Duh. She's the big hypocrite. Make it make sense. Right. Oh my God, yes. I've had someone say something to me and I said, yeah, don't ever let nobody tell you where you can and can't go. Like, come on now. We're adults. Commander keeps it real. Like, that's what, you know, I guess you can look at it like I don't really care what people say about me because I know the truth and I don't owe anybody an explanation for anything. But I really do care about certain people that I've met here on YouTube. And you better watch your fucking mouth when you're talking about them. And it's that simple. And you better watch your mouth when you're bringing me up about something. Because if you think I'm just going to sit here, you can talk about me, but I'm not going to let you constantly sit here and put all the blame on me and bring somebody up that has nothing to do with anything. Anything. And Jenny, she deserves better. I don't know why she even had her up there in the first place because, you know, well, I'm sure Jenny has her reasons, but Jenny, you know, I just feel like Jenny is so much more of a better person than her. And, you know, I just think that she shouldn't have had her up there. I'm not telling Jenny how to run her panel or anything like that. It's a joke. I just think, you know, Jenny is a nice person. I do think she's a genuine person, and she's better than that. Like, she knows. Jenny, seriously. I'm just looking out for you, Jenny. That's all. I love you, Paula. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mama of Six, for being here. I'm going to wrap it up in a minute anyway. I love you guys so much. This was a good chat, a good night. I agree. She has no business going up on panel, and then her ass. Commander cracks me up, man. We were just talking about you last night, Commander, but in a very, very good way. But at least buy a whole wig. I do better at your parodies. You bought clip bangs, then had straight blonde hair, but next parody we're good. I really enjoyed the videos I watched of yours. Some of the cases you spoke on I had never heard of. You're great at doing what. Well, thank you, Sammy. I appreciate that. Tomorrow's going to be a tearjerker. Tomorrow's going to be a tearjerker. Rian decided to call a truce with JJ, Amber, and SD. Well, that's fine. I'm just saying, you know, I'm looking out for JJJ because you just don't know what people's intentions are. That's all. And it's just me saying, and I'm sure JJJ would feel the same way about me. You know, like she's giving me heads up about things, and she's just a sweetheart. And I'm just looking out for her. I want her to be careful. You don't know who's setting you up and whatnot. You just don't know. I just want her to be careful with people. That's all. Yes, it's a tearjerker, you guys. Big trigger warning for tomorrow. But get ready. But I will be here for sure tomorrow. I promise. Thank you, Brandy. Commander keeps it too real. I used to be afraid to even say hi until I bossed up and said hi. I'm Ari. I'm not LGBTQ and I don't live in Japan. Nice to Chronically Be Queen. It's good to see you. Yeah, a little bit. But you can catch the replay, sweetie. Ours are only calling truce with all those people so she doesn't get drug around anymore. Probably. I just feel like, with Jenny knows. I know she has to know. Jenny's smart. I just want her to be careful. That's all. Trust no one. Exactly. That's it. You said it. Plain as day. Trust fucking nobody. Thank you for explaining some unanswered questions, and you were spot on. The conflict with she and SG, hold on, should not have come up, period. No. And thank you for making that point yourself. I feel like that's what I wanted to address. Yes, Chronically Be Queen. We've been on here for a couple of hours, but thank you for being here anyway. I appreciate it. Yes, and Flava 2 then went back and talked crap about her some more. You see? What's weird to me? How's Siri doing? Stop, Siri. Tia, never underestimate Jenny Smart. She gets stuff and never says it. I know Jenny Smart. I know. She is. She's a smart cookie. She's tough. Yeah, but it seems like JJ's chat and panel were too impressed. Really? I don't know about that, Calval. But you might be right. Good to see you too, Joby. I'm glad you were here. Thank you for being here and being interactive. You're amazing. And I will be here tomorrow. Yeah, Siri's, she just came up for nothing. It's weird. JJ knows what she's doing. Trust. Okay. I know. Listen, she would be the same way with me. Like, she has definitely called me, well, not called me, and warned me about certain things. And that's just me feeling the same way about her. Like, I just want her to be careful because some people that reach out to you for a truce, that might not be what they're actually doing. You just can't trust people. That's all. But JJJ, she knows the people she can trust, though. It's a cool little city. Reminds me of smaller Denver. JJJ knows it was clear as day last night, right? I have a feeling something is in the works, in my opinion. From other people's side, yeah. You just... People are grimy, man, on YouTube. I can't with it. That's why I stay in my lane. Mind my own damn business. Because some of these, it's just ridiculous. So, in conclusion, I'll say this. Go ahead and keep digging. See if you can find something else better than me allegedly lying about my age. Hopefully you'll find something else. Keep digging, though. If that satisfies you. Well, Rihanna's trying to befriend Michelle Sabate now and help others understand, because she said she has some type of medical background, but I Okay. I didn't know she had that medical background. Maybe she has, I don't know. But regardless, I mean, what does that have to do with Michelle? So are you saying they mistaked her as trans and heard her thinking she was trans? Let me see. Calval and came up here. Had to be law or dental for that. Commander, Google it. She was beautiful. And I mean, this tiny little woman. Well, it was nice meeting you, Sammy. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you were in here. I appreciate you and your conversation. Nice meeting you, Tia, regardless of your age or worth. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's a dead issue, but we all know what's to come. Who said that? We're all gonna. What the? Really? Somebody said that? We're all gonna. I hope not. I call BS. They sent her flowers, which was so weird. Randomly, yeah, that is weird. Tia is absolutely beautiful. She can say some makeup. Thank you, Brandy. You're beautiful too. I appreciate you. You are beautiful as well. But like I said, I will tell you guys my story one day. You know, it's really hard to talk about. That's all. But I will one day. But regardless, I think you guys are all absolutely amazing. I didn't mean it like that. She said it about her next Perry. Oh, okay. Sorry. Ari saying, thank you all for being so kind. Thank you for being here. We always love when people are interactive and talk and have great conversations, and that's what we had. Again, you guys, no way in shape and form am I trying to you guys know I don't care for drama that much. I just don't. But it's something that I had to talk to you guys about. Tia, you and I have a lot in common, hon. Well, you have to email me, Brandy. I love when you come live. Thank you, Kelvel. You guys are so sweet. What was I saying? Oh, so I don't like me just being here and, you know, I haven't been live in like a week. Then I'm coming back here and I'm complaining to you guys about horrible shit, you know, because people are assholes, right? But I have a lot in store, a lot to talk about, and it's not going to be about this. I just wanted to talk about that because I don't like when people throw other people into things and they're not here to defend themselves. And I don't like it when, you know, if you think you're going to put the blame on me, think again, you know, and if you're going to do that, make sure you throw down some receipts to back up your shit. Okay. And when you throw down your receipts, I can throw down mine too. But I just don't want you guys to think that I'm just coming on here to talk about drama, blah, 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 blah. It's just something I had to get off my chest. And I wanted you guys to know and to talk to you guys about that because I know that there's a lot of people who probably heard that live stream and heard what she said. You know what I'm saying? And it just pisses me off because it just pissed me off that she brought Science Girl's name up. So I wanted to address that. Again, for the people in the back, RIP 2022. You had every right to speak up. It wasn't true, and I would have done the same thing. Right. And I don't, I'm not trying to get Science Girl into anything either. I was just trying to, I've spoken to Science Girl. Like, I know that she's not on YouTube. She doesn't want to be. She may come back. I don't know. I hope she does because she's a great creator. She's an awesome creator. However, there are other social media platforms besides YouTube. You know, there's Facebook, and Facebook, you can make a lot more money than YouTube. Facebook pays way more. There's TikTok, which I love. You know, I love YouTube because of you guys, but I don't like YouTube as much as I once did. I think YouTube needs to step in and start taking care of these toxic creators who dox and do the things, the dangerous things that they do. For example, Molly Golightly. You know what I'm saying? Because it's creators like her that turn this platform into evil, in my opinion. I just feel like people like her, Bullhorn Betty, they just need to be gone. They're horrible, awful people. They're tragedy pimps. And I think YouTube needs to start paying attention to people like them. That's all. And because of them, it really does, no matter how much you call them out, you still want YouTube to pay attention to the horrible, awful things that they do and say and use people. So Rihanna's full of shit. Bottom line, she needs some help herself with her psycho self. Okay, I love you, Commander. But I just want you guys to know that this is not what I normally do all the time. I'm not all about drama. I don't do drama just for the sake of views. Nothing like that. I like to talk about things that matter, things that I feel are going to make some kind of difference, not on just YouTube, but in the world. So I'm always going to address things as needed. And I just wanted to address this with you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for being supportive, for being understanding, for paying attention to things and seeing things for what the fuck they truly are. And I'll tell you what right now, I haven't done it yet, and I don't know why, but I'm very tempted to bring that live up. I am, because I think people need to see a lot of the things that were being said in the comments and how you could see that there was just a major disagreement. You know what I'm saying? That's all. It wasn't as bad. That's the narrative she's painting, but it wasn't as bad as people are trying to say. And that's one of the reasons why they got unmodded, because they were trying to incite chaos in my chat. They were trying to incite hate in my chat. And I don't appreciate that shit. So, among other things of why I got rid of them. But I will say it's the best decision I've made on YouTube. And I will be back here tomorrow for sure. I'm really happy with how awesome you guys are and how I just think you guys are amazing people. I really do. So, how are you? I'm new to your channel. Hello, chat. Hey, Anna. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for a good stream. Sweet dreams to all great folks. I hope to see you again, Sammy. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Mags. This was a while ago, back in September, I believe. That toe is totally fake. She colored it with a Sharpie. As much as you creators pay for getting super chats, YouTube needs to step up their game. Yeah, it's 30%. But I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your night. I will see you tomorrow. Make sure you guys pray for Commander, her mother, her family. And thank you to my amazing mods, Erie, Aesop, Commander. Is that it? I'm sure there's others. But I love you guys all. And thank you for being here. As close as I am with SG, I never run to her with drama about her. Weird. It is. You know, I'm glad you're close to her. Like I said, I have always adored SG, and I'm not going to let her put the blame on me. And I'm not going to let people pretend as if shit didn't happen the way that it did. We all know what happened. We all watched it, right? We all seen what she did and how she complained and the R word and all that kind of stuff. You did that. Don't put it on me. God, grow up. Okay. Paint your own narratives much? All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a very good live stream. So it's going to be mixed with true crime and commentary. I am going to be talking about a few things that I've seen with Megamouth and also true crime. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Everyone have an amazing rest of your night. I love y'all. Thank you so much for interacting. And I will see you guys tomorrow at the same time, 10 o'clock, or a little bit later, whatever. And I love y'all. Remember how beautiful you are. Remember how amazing you are. Give somebody a compliment tomorrow. You never know how much it can change their entire day. Love y'all. And deuces. Love y'all. Bye.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit so sharp.